What is up, legends? We are back and we're in a Jackal 3D. Who remembers Jackal, yo? Oh, wow. Wow, this is loud, yo. Now they just recently had a Jackal game. But this one is better. I'm literally telling you, like, off the bat, this one is better. This actually feels like the old school Jackal, and it actually controls like it. The other one kind of was like it too, but it seemed like kind of bootleg. This is just straight up like the old school Jackal. I'm with it. It's smooth. Like, look how smooth this is. I think still shooting in there. Money. It actually hurt me. That's a tank. Damn, they just burned alive, huh? Can I run them over? Apparently I can run that over. You can run them over. That's funny. I walked into that. Guys out here sniping. It's actually kind of cool. I didn't expect this. He dead. Something in here? Wish you could still shoot. Hmm. Fun. Fun is allowed. Copter. Very easy first boss. Wasn't very much of a threat. I see money. I was gonna go to it. They're not gonna let me, are they? Wow. Disrespect. Disrespect. All right, so let's see how they make money in the flow of this game. Bruh. Y'all want people to play that much before you can actually see what the spending is in the store? It must be pay to win if they're gonna make you go that far. I am gonna rock one more stage though. We're not gonna go that far. That's crazy. This does feel like the old school game though. It's kind of lit. I remember when I was a kid, I bothered my mother so much to get this game. It was on Nintendo, and I was like, because I had Akari Warriors. Who remembers Akari Warriors? That's lit. I had Commando and Contra, but I didn't have this game right away. And I didn't actually get it until like way later because my mom couldn't find it, and then I couldn't find it. It was like, because that was before Funko and all that type of stuff, and it wasn't like in any malls or anything like that. Because this wasn't really Jackal wasn't really a popular Nintendo game. But I remember that I used to have to walk 10 blocks to a bodega because your boy lived in Brooklyn, obviously, you know. So I had to walk to a bodega, and the bodega had arcade games. Like they had like 10 arcade games. It was like a very popular bodega. Like people used to just come there. Like even drug dealers would come there. I know that sounds like really scary, but they weren't bothering a kid like me, you know, like nobody was gonna bother me because they knew who my family was, so they wasn't gonna bother me because literally who my family was. My grandmother, when she was alive at the time, she's a pastor, so everybody knew her and everybody respected her. And then my mom was in law enforcement, so again, nobody was gonna bother us at that point. At that point, like, you know, just leave that family alone. And plus, we wasn't snitches or bothering people anyway, so. So I used to go to that arcade, and they had Jackal in there. It had Jackal, Akari Warriors, Street Fighter 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, X-Men, the arcade game, and a couple other games I don't even remember. I think it was like a Sega collection or something like that, or some type of collection. And they had Pac-Man, and the girls used to come and play Pac-Man, and the old women used to come and play Pac-Man and be arguing over top scores. It was awesome. And then we used to have this thing called Come Fly With Me, which was what we would do, which is the most ridiculous thing. We would shoot. We'd play Ryu or Ken, and we would do dragon uppercuts. Like both people, like a person like come fly with me, and it was like, okay, come fly with me, and that would mean like both people would do dragon uppercuts until we get to each other, and then like whoever won, like, you know, then we would start fighting at that point. So dragon uppercut, and then like eventually get to each other, and then if you did your dragon uppercuts properly, you probably would be the winner of the come fly with me, basically. And then like it would just start fighting. It was such a silly ritual, but everybody would do it. Like even people who weren't from the neighborhood would still know what "Come Fly With Me" is, and I found out later that they were even doing it in the Chinatown arcade in Manhattan, and we started it in Brooklyn, which was funny. That Chinatown arcade is still there. Nobody really goes to it anymore, but it's still there because I actually went there about 2 weeks ago, just to see if it was still there, and it's still there. And still apparently no deodorant allowed in there. Everybody like no life, and of course like newer machines like the Tekken machines and Street Fighter and all that type of stuff. But I got on Street Fighter and got me a nice little 4-game win streak. And so this little Asian girl came in there and just demolished me. Oh, it's over. Okay, we're not doing that. So how much they for real want you to go all the way? Okay, I'm gonna do one more stage. But yeah, so I'm on Street Fighter, and obviously just normally playing, and you can honestly tell because really good players have an aura. And first of all, I knew she probably was no older than 13. And she just came in and kind of was just like looking and like raised her eyebrow looking at me like, who's this black guy in here? I never seen him before. She wasn't saying anything, but I can kind of like tell. And then she put her quarter up on the machine, because those of you who are not up on arcade lingo, when you put the quarter up on the machine, that means you got next. And there was 2 people already playing. 2 other people who came and was playing, and I beat both of them and had my little streak going. So I'm feeling good. But I was like, in my head, I was like, I already know she's gonna beat me. Just straight up, I already know she's gonna beat me. And then she picked Chun-Li, and I was like, I'm done. I'm done. It's a wrap. What? Now, apparently I'm done here too. Okay. Shoot the missiles. Maybe I was getting hit, and because I'm talking, I didn't notice I was mad damage down, I guess. That's cute. So she picked Chun. I won the first round, and then the second round, she legit took like 80% off of me with one combo, and I was like, okay, well that happened. And I still almost came back in that round. I got the homie Ken, obviously. And then third round, I could have won with a drive impact combo, and I dropped the combo. And then she repeated the same 80% combo again and wrecked me. And they was all gas in the arcades, like, oh. Right now, like this is my hometown. Why am I freaking getting? Nobody was cheering for me. But then again, the last time I was in that arcade was like 14 years ago, so those people aren't gonna know who I am anymore. Happens. It was fun though. It's sad that we really don't have stuff like that anymore. You definitely don't have stuff like that in Jersey. A few of them still exist in New York though, in Manhattan. The Coney Island arcade still exists, but it's kind of like lame now compared to what it used to be. In the pandemic, what the New York City government didn't shut down the pandemic finished off, basically. Except nobody cares about Chinatown. Like, they don't really worry about Chinatown too much, so that's probably the only reason why that arcade still exists. Move! Three tanks. This is fun. Oh, I can leave now. Oh, I'm here. I'm killing them. GG. What is this? Blue Evo engine? Cute. All right, so it's a quaint little game. That's all I got for you guys right now. You guys can check it out right now. They are bold, yo. They are really bold, making you play that long before you can actually unlock stuff. Like, that's crazy. That is bold, bold, bold. Oh, I could be a black guy. Look at me. That's really bold. So that's all I got. Catch you guys next video. Peace and see you soon.